Good morning, okay, and 7:06 on this Monday. A happy one to you. I'm convinced I'm not a conspiracy guy. Look, you know this about me.
Yes.
Justin Ckezepis alongside Mamie and Bill.
Good morning.
I'm not a big conspiracy guy, okay? I live my life quietly, as simple as possible. But Taylor Swift has rigged the NFL. There is no doubt in my mind now at this point.
It's the Taylor Swift Super Bowl.
Here's the problem I've got. When you search Taylor Swift on Twitter right now, just Taylor Swift, don't put in any of the other stuff that you're looking for on her. No results.
None.
They've blocked, as far as I can tell, Twitter has gone out of their way to suppress content related to Taylor Swift.
And why do you think that? What's the point of doing that?
Well,
they're just tired of seeing it?
No, so did you, okay.
I was like, do you know what you're about to get into right now?
I do know what I'm getting into.
We just walked into it.
I did walk into it.
It's only a 2-hour show.
I didn't mean, but see, here's the thing. I don't know if Mamie knows, and so like, I don't. Do I open this bag?
I don't know.
I guess it's too late. I have to open them. I mean, the bag's open, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, it is open.
It's Taylor. Okay, so AI got a hold of Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see any of the pictures of like her and Andy Reid?
No, I didn't see any of those.
Okay, so supposedly she's really mad.
Okay.
Like about AI, like in general in life, but like also for the fact of like her name.
Got it.
And Twitter took down a lot of stuff related to her and AI.
Okay.
Conspiracy?
That's all there was on Twitter, was just her and AI?
It was just it. That was it. It was my whole timeline. I'm not saying, I mean, maybe my timeline's unique.
It is definitely unique.
That's a possibility. I didn't go searching for it because, as you know, even though I'm one of the biggest Taylor Swifties there are,
right?
I don't need to look at her content all day long on my timeline.
Right.
And so is something going on? Is there a collusion? Is collusion afoot?
Maybe.
Bill, your take.
Well, there was definitely, it was very interesting. So I guess some inappropriate AI images appear. And then,
super naughty.
And then
not okay.
Taylor Swift, but more...
Not even for AI.
Taylor Swift, more importantly, the Swifties act in unison with all their vengeance.
I believe that.
And they get everything scrubbed down, taken out.
A united front.
A united front.
Definitely.
I mean, very organized. They moved very swiftly. No pun intended. I mean, that
all puns intended.
Those photos have. I mean, you can't find them anywhere on the internet. And I spent all weekend. I'm just kidding.
His other sites are down in North Carolina,
right.
So
he's got a lot of free time.
Right.
I believe that the Swifties came in full force because they are some of the most loyal people in the world.
They went so far as to identify the guy who did it, and they put his name on blast. I mean, they got his name in the news. I mean, so it's a
here's what we should all really be wondering about. Is there a potential, and I'm just throwing this idea out there, it may or may not be true in some form or fashion,
probably
some
isn't.
Universe, a Trump Swift ticket? What do you think?
That would be interesting.
Would it play?
It would be very entertaining, that's for sure.
You would probably get the highest turnout of vote you've ever had in your life. Because already Taylor Swift's about to repopulate the earth after I saw a post this morning. So Travis Kelce wins the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
He retires. He proposes during the ceremony to Taylor Swift. Retires. They have a baby. They repopulate the earth. Amazon shifts their whole model, and somehow the Earth's saved. That's how the equation went.
Okay.
My timeline might be maybe
extremely unique.
It's a possibility, though, right?
It's a possibility.
Well, but which side is a possibility? The Trump Swift or the Travis proposing?
The Travis proposal thing is a possibility.
Do you like them as a couple?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care that much about it.
You don't spend any time?
No, I really don't spend any time. I'm happy for her, happy for them. They seem happy. Good for them. That's about as far as it goes for me.
Have you ever heard her non-singing voice before?
Yes. Yeah, she talks.
Is it the same?
Yeah, it's the same.
Because some artists, right, like when they sing, they don't sound...
She sounds the same. She sounds the same as when she sings. Her voice matches what you would think it would sound like.
What you'd expect.
Yeah.
As advertised.
Correct.
Do you think it's a sham, this whole, like, her and the NFL? You think the NFL is intentionally capitalizing
The NFL is definitely intentionally. What are you talking about intentionally? Yes, the NFL loves Taylor Swift. They're like, date more players.
Bring more celebs
Bring
in.
more in.
Or do we start seeing more like NFL?
Yeah, well, Simone Biles
combos?
is dating.
Who's that?
Simone Biles is a
Come on, man.
like the most decorated gymnast.
Oh yeah.
And she's dating an NFL player. Who did he play for? I can't remember.
The Packers.
Okay.
She's dating the Packers or someone?
She's
on
dating
the
someone on
a member
the
on the
Packers.
Packers.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So there's another celebrity. She brought some views to her games that she was at. That people would get excited. Maybe not as excited as Taylor Swift being there, but very excited.
Well,
for
she
her
probably
to be
just
there.
missed the top cycle, right? Like because
Maybe.
now we're in
Yeah.
playoff mode, and so only certain teams survive. Does Taylor Swift, if it doesn't work out with Travis, I'm not saying it won't. I hope it does. Maybe. Don't know. Doesn't affect my life. If she starts dating other people in the NFL, you think she's going to go down a football kick here soon?
Maybe she'll just stick with like professional sports
In general.
She seems to have a good time at the games.
Baseball really needs some help.
Yeah, but you know what? That's what they should do. These professional teams, Panthers, please recruit Taylor Swift.
I don't think we didn't try. Don't think we didn't try.
They need to start recruiting celebrities to date their players so that we can get more attention or get better. I don't know.
Panthers have made some moves over the weekend. We'll talk with Joe Berg at about 8:30 to get you your sports update from the weekend. You know, as the biggest sports fan on the planet, I know everything already, but to keep you apprised, that's what I
really appreciate that.
I thought bring Joe in. Let's have him explain some concepts. You know, and we'll make some stuff up and have fun. So
we'll definitely make some stuff up.
We're going to make a lot of stuff up today. I will say this. App State did beat JMU over the weekend in basketball.
It's always big for you guys.
Oh, it's a big one. That's actually number 2 as well of us beating it. So when does the disrespect stop? When does it stop of not ranking at basketball?
Did they, they're not ranked?
Well, they might be now that I said something, now that somebody's finally speaking out.
Yeah, I'm glad you're saying something.
Way to use your platform.
Yeah.
Somebody has to
use
around
it for good.
Here. Yeah, so App State beating JMU this weekend at the Holmes Convocation Center. This was on Saturday night, 82-76. So close about. Ben Daniels, Senior Director of Century, was there over the weekend. He brought the youngins up there, had a good time. I think at, was it Phys Ed, one of those Greystone Lodge partners up there? So he had a good time with them, hanging out. Always good to get up to the high country. We've got a couple of guests. You invited some people today.
Yeah, we've got Carolina Cruising Chargers is going to be here around 7:30, so I'm excited to have them on here.
Are you going to be okay? Or
I'll try to be cool. I can't promise anything.
I don't think I've met Captain Ben, Captain Matt. I've met Captain Nelson, who's hanging out right now in the studio, but I have not met Captain Ben or Captain Matt. If you need me to like blockade anything, kind of prepare a fall pillow, I don't know.
I don't know. I get starstruck.
I'm trying to be sensitive to the situation.
Over local celebrities. I get real starstruck about Rocky Lynn. Couldn't say a word. I was so excited.
You literally did. You're just like sitting aside.
Just smiling.
I point to you. Mamie, you gonna go?
No, I don't have anything. I can't say anything. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Would you do the same if you ever met Taylor Swift?
No. See, I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like the local celebrities get me way more excited than like.
So you could handle walking up to Taylor Swift and having like a normal interaction?
I don't know. Probably not, no.
You would have no butterflies?
I would have butterflies, yeah.
Would Katie scream?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
She would scream?
She would definitely scream, yeah. Yeah, be great.
I'm about to scream about something.
Stay where you are. There's more Good Morning LKN with Justin, Bill, and Mamie on the way from 105.9, 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, after a stretch of gloomy weather and even wet weather at times, we're finally going to kick off a stretch of mostly dry weather with the start of a brand new work week. Sunshine back this afternoon. It's cool, though. High temperatures in the low 50s. We'll all get cold tonight, most everybody dipping down below freezing into the upper 20s, with high temperatures only around 50, but we do have sunshine back for our Tuesday. Slight chance, very low, though, of a shower as we get into our Wednesday. That's your forecast for the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here's your WSIC community calendar. Merlefest is back, April 25th through the 28th at Wilkes Community College. Featuring nearly 100 performers, including Old Crow Medicine Show, Turnpike Troubadours, the Teskey Brothers, Nickel Creek, and more. Tickets and information at merlefest.org. Listen each morning to Good Morning LKN for your chance to win tickets. Mooresville Parks and Recreation is excited to bring The Great Magician Murder Mystery Dinner Theater to the Charles Mack Citizen Center, Saturday, February 10th. This is not your usual murder mystery experience. An evening of theater and mystery that will have you laughing and gasping. The Great Magician Murder Mystery Dinner Theater, Saturday, February 10th. For more info, visit ourtownstage.com. Chi-Town Transit Authority is coming to Kane Center for the Arts, Saturday, February 3rd. Come hear the 8-piece Chicago tribute band, horn and woodwind sections included. Chi-Town Transit Authority, Kane Center for the Arts, Saturday, February 3rd. kanearts.org. That's CAINarts.org. The North Carolina Gun Collectors Association Gun Show is coming to the Statesville Civic Center, February 3rd and 4th. Always remember, safety first. For more info, including show rules and restrictions, visit the North Carolina Gun Collectors Association website. The NCGCA Gun Show, February 3rd and 4th, Statesville Civic Center. Want to attend the Charlotte Home Show? Right away. That's your chance to win tickets. Listen to Good Morning LKN, the Home Ad Show, the News Drive with 5, and the Scoreboard. Each show gives you your chance to win. The Charlotte Home and Remodeling Show, February 23rd through the 25th. Have an event you would like to tell people about? Yard sales, estate sales, and everything in between?
Hey, Jeff, can you hear me?
WSICnews.com.
Yeah.
All right, cool deal. We should be back in about 30 seconds.
Today.
Thanks.
All right.
Want to talk with Justin, Bill, or Mamie? Give them a call now at 844-STUDIO-4. It's Good Morning LKN on WSIC.
Good morning, okay. 7:18 on this Monday, and a good one to you. I hope you're okay this morning. If you're working your way up to just doing something in life because it's Monday,
Yeah,
it's a good place to hang out.
it is.
Oh. You mean... All right, let's get a look at traffic. RideICats.com, alternative transportation, $3 each day, each way to commute from Iredell County down to the city of Charlotte. We've got Jeff on the phone with iCats, keeping us apprised of the streets. Jeff, good morning to you.
Good morning, Justin. There's no accidents to report at this time. 77 north and southbound traffic is picking up this morning. In the secondary roads in the Statesville, Mooresville area, haven't heard of any problems, so good start to our Monday.
Jeff, let me ask you the most serious question I've been asked now for days, specifically last week while you were out. Did you go to a Taylor Swift concert?
No. I think I brought something back from Florida I didn't want to bring back.
Ooh, ouch. That'll follow you for a while. Well, we're glad you're back. We're glad you're okay. Good to hear the streets are doing well. We'll talk to you at 8:15, and we're going to get your take on this weekend's football games, okay? We're going to need to know how you feel about it.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Have a good morning.
Drive safe, sir.
Right.
RideICats.com, alternative transportation. $3 each day, each way to commute from Iredell County to the city of Charlotte. I figured I'd go a little, ease Jeff back
ease him
into
back
it.
in,
Get him,
yeah.
get him. Oh wait, this is Justin, the crazy guy who I talk to every day, every morning. So we just figured I'd get him started.
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird is a winner.
It's time for the word of the day. What's the word?
Word of the day.
Thank you.
All right, sorry about that. Had to get everything set up here on the back end.
Situated.
Today's word of the day, sponsored by Merlefest.
Is situated.
Merlefest, music, moments, memories, happening April 25th through April 28th in Wilkesboro. Merlefest. See you there.
At Wilkes Community College.
Yes.
Headlined by Old Crow Medicine Show
Yes.
this year.
Indeed. Today's word of the day is haughty.
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 Haughty?
Haughty. H-O-T-T-I-E.
Yeah, H-O-T-T-I-E.
Haughty. For those following along at home, it's H-A-U-G-H-T-Y. Howdy.
Howdy.
It's a little howdy.
Yeah.
I've heard this word before.
I've
Really?
heard it too.
I've heard it, yes.
Mhm.
I've definitely heard it.
I never heard it.
Yes, you have.
No.
It was a haughty situation when things became unruly.
You're just using it. What's the definition? Do you have a definition? You want to take a guess?
Ooh, I'm going to use it. A haughty. It's a little much.
Okay,
That would be my guess too, yeah. Too
yeah,
much.
that probably not too far off. The superstar's haughty dismissal of her co-stars will backfire on her someday.
Crusty.
Like rude?
Rude, yeah.
Also known as crusty.
There's a word here in the definition that
That you're looking for. Was that a...
that also might need to be a word of the day.
Okay,
so-
all right. A sub-word.
You're gonna have to get it absolutely correct.
I'm going to need another sentence if I'm
Yeah, I
going to make that
gotcha.
happen.
Her haughty demeanor, marked by a disdainful gaze and a condescending tone, made it clear she considered herself superior to those around her.
Her crank butt.
Did you say crank butt, sir?
Crank butt. Her crank butt. No, the if I keep saying it, it's going to happen. Her not nice. And I'm not putting her in front of it intentionally.
Right.
I'm just using the example of the sentence. I'm not describing
Only
all women.
women
Yeah,
feel
I'm not,
haughty.
That's not.
Taylor Swift's haughty demeanor, marked by a disdainful gaze and condescending tone, made it clear Taylor Swift considered herself superior to those around her.
Crusty.
Sorry.
That's what I just keep going back to, like rude. I don't know. What
Right.
else it could
The
be.
definition is disdainfully
Yeah.
proud.
That's the word you want.
Disdainfully
Yeah,
proud.
that word would never come to my mind.
Right. And then I
Disdain.
was so worried that you guys were going to ask what disdainfully means, so I've been frantically trying to get a word, and it took me to scorn, which, can I explain what scorn means? Not well. Not right now.
Yeah.
So what does disdainfully mean?
Yep.
Just one word a day. Just one.
Oh, we'll
Just
limit
the
it to
one.
one. Okay.
Just
we,
the one.
We're not
Come
going to
on,
go into
man.
multiple.
That's
Okay.
it. So good job, guys. I think you were on it.
I feel haughty
Shout out Merle Fest.
when I do not get my coffee in the morning.
That plays, man.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, my first sentence was good too, though, wasn't it?
Your first sentence was really good, Justin.
Thank you. Merle Fest coming to you in April, right? April 25th through the 28th.
That's
You got
it.
Old Crow Medicine Show headline in the thing. Have you ever been to Merle Fest? Either of you?
I've never been.
Neither of you have been to Merle
Mm-mm.
Fest.
No, have you been?
Ooh, yes, I have been. Last time I went, and it's been a little while, when Zach Brown Band
Mm.
headlined at Merle Fest. What a great show.
Yeah, that is a great show.
It's a strong show. But Old Crow Medicine Show, Turnpike Troubadours, the Teskey Brothers, Nickel Creek, a big lineup. Merlefest.org. WSIC has tickets
Yeah.
to give away. We will give those away as we get closer and closer to the event. So you're going to want to stick around, listen, and hang out. Sam Bush also coming.
Mm.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Big show.
Is it? What's the primary season for Girl Scout cookies?
Now I think.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, we're in the
Right
thick,
now.
We're
We're in
the
it.
thick of it.
It's high Girl Scout season cookie.
Is it?
Cookie.
The time is nigh.
My words are backwards today.
Get it.
Sorry.
You don't have a cheer one and you're halfway through your Dunkin' right now.
I know, man. I'm tired. Yes, it is high cookie season right now. They're
Like high noon?
everywhere. Yeah, they're everywhere.
Okay.
I saw them all over on Saturday, so
Where'd
pretty
you see
excited.
them at?
I saw them, on exit 28. They were in front of Fresh Egg. Whenever you walk
They
out
got
there.
you. They got you cornered.
They know
Did
where
they
I
set
go.
up tent there on purpose?
I think
All right,
so.
we'll sell the table to Mamie. Is that what it is?
I think that's what it is.
I usually see them at Target
Yes.
when they are out.
Mhm,
I didn't
and
see them this weekend.
I
but-
didn't see him at Target. I didn't see him in front of Walmart either because I popped by there in
Mm.
Mooresville this weekend. So yeah, but
You went to Mooresville?
I did go to Mooresville.
What did you leave 28 for?
It was a big weekend, man. Katie's birthday. I just got to go explore.
You just because
Yes.
Katie's turned 18. Let me reminisce on 18 years of life, and you just drove
just
around.
drove around Lake Norman,
Wow.
seeing what's up.
There
Yeah.
was one time we went to this gas station,
Mhm.
Katie. You remember that?
Just had a lot of picking up and dropping off to do, getting ready for her party.
I didn't pump the gas, but man, did we go.
Oh, I did have to pump gas too. That was rough too.
Is there certain like etiquette things that people should know when buying Girl Scout cookies? I feel like a little awkward sometimes when I go up to like, hey, can I get a box of cookies? Isn't it like $5 a box for everything, or is that price changed? 'cause
I
inflation?
think it probably is the same price for every box. I don't know.
How'd they do that?
I don't know.
Hmm.
No. Prices has gone up. I'm saying each box is the same price. I thought
Got
you
it.
were asking if they were different prices for different kinds of cookies.
I thought they figured out how to keep all their cookies at $5 a box.
Are they? Are
That's
Girl
impressive.
Scouts allowed to call into a radio station and
Yes.
solicit
Dang.
business?
Dang.
Just give us a call.
My
844
dude right
Studio
here.
4. I'd love to have a
Come knock
conversation
on that
with you.
door.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you don't have to come on the radio. Just come to the studio.
Yeah, just come inside.
Oh my! What's your favorite Girl Scout cookie?
Probably the one that's I think it's called a coconut delight.
Yes,
It's like the
the
chocolate.
samosas, yeah.
Yeah, Samoa.
Sorry.
Give
Yeah,
it to
Samoa-
Bill to know
yeah.
the smokes. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
That's
that
the
one. The coconut, the
They're
chocolate.
so delicious.
So good.
I'm on literally the Girl Scouts website right now, and it's like I'm trying to look up all the different flavors because sometimes they have some specialties. I feel like over the years they've
Yes.
had one-offs. And okay, so you can actually search on girlscouts.org. If you put in your zip code, it will tell you all the places where they're at.
Mm.
And so Cashin's in here doing it right in
All
Corntown.
right, let's
Cashin's
go.
Quick Stop. They got 2 listings here, the one on Statesville and on Main Street.
They're gonna have an app here soon.
Yeah. Girl Scouts or Cashin's?
Girl Scouts
Oh,
and
yeah.
Cashin's.
They might as well have the app and just ship
Powered
it.
by
DoorDash it,
Cashin's.
yeah.
Yeah.
DoorDash it to me.
But is there rules of etiquette when you go to buy the Girl Scout cookies that we should be
I
aware
mean,
of?
be polite.
Yeah, be polite. Yeah, I did see this post on Instagram where a mom said, "This is what you're supposed to do." Oh, this is what you're supposed to not do.
You're
When
not supposed to. So
not do
Justin,
this.
do not do this.
Do not do
Reminder to
this.
self later.
Yes, mention your diet.
Oh yeah,
Number
that's
one.
not a problem.
No, not
What
a
diet?
problem.
What diet is there?
My diet is cookies.
I'm in the right place.
Number 2, talk about calories.
Who does these things?
Yeah.
Why are you buying Girl Scout cookies if you're worried about these things?
This is when you're approached. So when someone comes up and asks, like, when you're walking by or they come to your door, would you like to buy cookies? You're not supposed to say.
Oh,
these
yeah.
things.
So I'm watching my diet.
Yeah.
I'm calorie counting right now.
Yeah. Okay. Number 3. Number 3. Point out your body flaws.
Heck yeah. This is normal things that people do to me every day I'm out on the streets. Wow, people really need some of these lessons out here.
Yeah, and then the 4, 5, and 6 are all just about like not buying them because you want to keep healthy food in the house, not buying them because you're watching your weight, and then asking which cookie is the healthiest, which is never one of my problems either. But they said it like for the girls that are selling the cookies, they don't want them thinking about body image, about calories, just about like we're out here trying to help our community, and as they grow, they don't want to be thinking about like always counting calories. It's about
Right.
body image and teens and problems that girls have had with food and weight their whole lives.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
just try
it's
not
a
to
yes
pass
or
that
no
on.
question. Yeah.
yeah, just trying to pass that on to the next generation.
I could pretty much guarantee you, at least in my current state of mind, now if I were to develop dementia or something else like that and something changes that I have no control over, different conversation, you would never find me questioning the caloric count of Girl Scout cookies. You would never find me saying a statement like, oh, I'm trying to curtail my diet right now. And what was the third one?
Point out your body flaws.
That I might do, but like it's to add
We don't have
more.
enough time.
Yeah.
It's just to have conversation with somebody.
I'm going to take this box, I'm going to lift this side up, and I'm going to stick it right there. That's where that's going. Let me get 3 boxes, actually. Let me get 3.
Yeah, this is not something I ever have a problem with either, but I could see
Who does
like
this?
women come
You
in.
can see this?
Oh, people are out here.
Yeah, people are doing this. Yeah, just
Let me
talking
find you in
about-
Corntown doing this.
Oh yeah, well, I'm sure there's some maybe Davidson.
I can see the first 2. I can see like, oh, sorry, no, I'm cutting back. I can see that. I can, trying to be nice to say no. Like really, it's more like when I go to Target and the kind lady who's asking me if like I want to switch to AT&T.
Right.
No, I don't believe in the internet. Like it's like I just go for something a little bit more extreme, I
Yeah.
guess. So
Right.
I don't believe in cookies.
They need some good Girl Scout responses to those.
some standards.
Some standards.
We'll come up with
some funny
some.
We'll help
responses.
them come up with
Are
some.
you watching it? Oh.
We got Carolina cruising charters up next. Captain Ben, Captain Matt, Captain Nelson, Mamie Starstruck.
Ahoy.
Keep it right here. Justin, Bill, and Mamie will be right back with more Good Morning LKN on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, after a stretch of gloomy weather and even wet weather at times, we're finally going to kick off a stretch of mostly dry weather with the start of a brand new work week. Sunshine back this afternoon. It's cool, though. High temperatures in the low 50s. We'll all get cold tonight. Most everybody dipping down below freezing into the upper 20s. High temperatures only around 50, but we do have sunshine back for our Tuesday. Slight chance, very low, though, of a shower as we get into our Wednesday. That's your forecast for the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Hey everyone, it's Matt Madison with Doug Madison Realty. You know, everyone I talk to is concerned about a housing crash. Well, here's the metric that you need to look at that's different from 2008. 2008, housing supply was at 10.3 months. Now, today, it's a little over 3 months. So as you can see, we still have a shortage of homes on the market, which means that prices will continue to appreciate in the foreseeable future. If you've got questions, give us a call at Doug Madison Realty, 704-873-7700.
Cold weather is here, but that doesn't mean it has to be cold inside. At G&B Energy, we provide clean and efficient propane to heat your water heater, warm your home, and cook your meals, even when the power's out. We are a family-owned and North Carolina-grown business known for fair prices and expert service. Visit G&B Energy today on Intercraft Drive in Statesville or gnbenergy.com. G&B Energy, home of the $480 Rinnai tankless water heater. Restrictions apply.
This is Daniel.
And this is Marsha.
From NC Auto Repair. Keep that car running like new this new year by stopping by NC Auto Repair for all your automotive needs. We're now offering a customer loyalty program for your oil changes. If it's automotive related, we can handle it. Stop by and see us at 1015 Davie Avenue or call us at 980-223-2957. NC Auto Repair. And remember, if you want to go far, you've got to service that car.
Since 1931, Duncan Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the Lake Norman area with quality service and support. Highly trained technicians and quality American standard heating and air conditioning systems. Duncan Heating and Air believes in honesty, integrity, getting the job done right the first time, and happy, loyal customers. Duncan Heating and Air Conditioning, 704-872-2431. Schedule your appointment to service your heating system today.
Hey, this is Representative Jeff McNeely. Don't turn your dial. I'm coming on at 11 a.m., and I want you to be there so you can listen to me on News Talk WSIC.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Bankrate reports that more than half of American workers are finding it hard or impossible to put away enough money to feel comfortable about emergencies, retirement, or other needs. Bankrate says the best advice is to put money away consistently, even if it's just a few dollars per month. Oil prices are climbing over the expanded unrest in the Middle East after 3 U.S. troops were killed in a drone attack in Jordan, and another Houthi strike occurred on a fuel tanker in the Red Sea. The nation's supply managers are expecting companies will be slowing their investments in factory upgrades this year. Manufacturers had spent heavily in 2023 and are still looking to make more improvements. The Institute for Supply Management, though, says high borrowing costs and demand concerns will likely slow the pace of capital spending on facilities. Unless you're willing to spend an extra $3 a month, today's the day Amazon will start adding commercials to programs on Prime Video. Prime subscribers can continue to watch your favorite movies and shows ad-free for the increased amount. With the ads, Amazon is joining streaming peers like Netflix, Disney, and Peacock. I'm Dan Schwartzman, Bloomberg Radio.
Now, back to more of Good Morning LKN with Justin, Bill, and Mamie on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, okay. At 7:34 on this Monday, a happy one to you. I hope you're doing okay. I now know what it feels like to be inside of a tight vessel.
Yeah.
Probably
feels like we're on a boat right now.
Just add some sways in while we're hanging out. We've got Carolina Cruising Charters in here with us. CarolinaCruisingCharters.com. We've got Captain Matt, Captain Nelson, Captain Ben. Is there an opportunity to have 3 captains on one ship? Is that a normal situation, or is it just one captain per ship usually? It's a really bad joke to start the bit. It's okay. You can all laugh. It's okay. It's absolutely okay. How y'all doing?
Great.
Good? Thanks for coming.
Thank you guys for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Pleasure.
Who was on overnight watch last night?
The trailers.
Okay. So nothing going on right now on the lake. Are you guys doing any charters right now during the wintertime?
I'll answer this one. No, it's a little cold, and what a lot of people it might be 50, 60 degrees out, but when you get on that water with the wind chill, it's not the best experience. And so we're a little bit on pause until that water or the temperature warms up a little bit and everyone can be smiling rather than shivering.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to let you guys know, and Mamie's fine with me saying this even though she's right next to me. She's a little starstruck right now. She's like really nervous with you guys. She may ask some questions at some point.
I might just sit here and smile.
If she doesn't say anything, just look back at me and I'll just keep the conversation going. Okay? All right, yeah.
We can do that.
How long have you been captains?
So I've got my captain's license probably 3 or so years ago.
Okay.
I'll let Nelson speak to that.
Yeah.
A little bit more
experience than both of us.
I got my license in 2010.
Okay.
I started sailing when I was 13 years old. My dad bought a big sailboat, and he taught me how to sail. And then we switched to motorboats and went back and forth. I wound up doing a racing circuits down in the Gulf of Mexico out of born and raised in New Orleans. So,
okay.
But had a great time, loved it, and ever since then, you can't keep me off the water.
What's your favorite place you've ever sailed?
I will say the British Virgin Islands.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, that sounds
That
really
sounds-
good.
I mean, I'm not mad at it.
No, the British Virgin Islands has 66 islands in one area. You can always see land wherever you are, so you don't have to worry about being in open water, and you can always see where you're going. But those islands surround the Sir Francis Drake Channel and all the area around the island, so it breaks the wind and the surf. So you might have 20-knot wind blowing, but you got 1-foot seas.
Yeah.
Most places, when you have 20-knot wind blowing, you got 6-foot seas, and it's a little rough on everybody, but it's smooth as glass. The islands are fantastic. They're focused on having people there on vacations on yachts, and that's what I do. I just got back a couple of days ago.
All right, sounds exactly like Lake Norman. That's exactly
It's
what
like a
we've
regular
got.
weekend for us, right?
20 knots, 6
Yes.
foot seas. That's what we got going on.
I don't know, on a Saturday, maybe.
Yeah, that's true. In the main channel.
Yes.
Captain Ben, how you doing?
I'm great. Yeah. So I've had my license for going on 4 years this year. I've been on Lake Norman exclusively. You know, I grew up around here. Started boating on this lake when I was 15 or so.
Yeah.
And
When it was legal. When he was legal too.
Exactly.
Yeah, I saw that quick.
Not
I know.
before.
Yeah.
Whatever age it is. Yeah. And I've worked full time on the water since then.
All right, so let's talk about Carolina Cruising Charters. CarolinaCruisingCharters.com. Do I just call you up and you guys like drive me around and I can get plastered on the lake? Is that what the whole premise is, or like what do you guys actually do?
Whatever you want.
Which I don't do that, by the way. Let me be very clear. That's not what I choose to do.
We've got an assortment of boats.
Okay.
And we have an assortment of equipment.
Okay.
So if you call up and talk to Matt or one of the young ladies that work with us to take those reservations and so on, you could say, yeah, I want a water ski. I want to get on an inner tube and get pulled behind the boat, different things like that. We can set all that up. We have it all ready for you when you get out there. You could say, hey, I'm having my bachelor party on the boat, and that kind of stuff. We have bachelor parties, bachelorette. Him and I did he did the bachelorette and I did the bachelors for the same group on 2 different boats.
Oh.
And so we kind of tagged along on the lake and had the whole crowd together. They had a fantastic time. It was really a great show. So we do that, all those kind of things. Whatever you want to do. Sometimes we get a husband and a wife want to go for a sunset cruise, just them.
Yeah.
And fine, we'll take it. Yeah.
And I made the joke about alcohol, but the drinking on the lake is one of the biggest safety concerns, right? For people that don't know how to operate a vessel, or even if you do, and then you go and you start drinking during the day, the sun's beating on you, you're on the lake, you know, your what was it, your inhibition? I don't want to say inhibitions. That's not the right word. What's the right word?
Inhibitions?
No, not a
No?
word. I'm not looking for a word of the day. Just your sense of being, right, is not good anymore,
Yeah.
and that's where, you know, a lot of injury happens, deaths happen. So that's, and I make the joke, but anyway. For you guys though on the lake, so you have different vessels like for water skiing and for tubing and for just general leisure activity. These aren't like mega yachts we're not talking about all the time.
No, they're just pontoons. We've got 3 different level pontoons. You know, one of them's 21 foot. Is that the shortest one we've got?
22.
22. Okay. Yeah, 22 up to 25, I think.
Exactly.
And they go from, you know, a little more base to the best of the best. So
Who's the best tube driver then between the 3 of y'all? Who drives the best? of the 2?
hard to say.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
Matt. Probably
We'd
Matt.
be willing to have a contest.
Definitely. Yeah, for sure.
Do you guys want to go out there now? Or?
No, not today.
She's
Not
the
today.
one who won't. I would, she wouldn't. That's for darn sure. Have you guys ever scuba dived in the lake before?
I have.
I want to.
I've scuba
Yeah,
dived
there's a
where
lot of
the
stuff.
town is.
Yeah, under the water.
Yeah.
I'm a certified diver, dive master, and dive instructor. So
Nice.
I teach search and rescue to first responders and stuff like that.
Is Normie real?
Say again?
Normie?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely. Yeah. I was about, those are fighting words. Yes.
All right, so how can people find out about you guys? Obviously the website, but what, like, specifically as far as booking? Like, give me the process if someone says, okay, I'm interested. I want to know. What's the pricing? Kind of how's the model work for you guys? Is it by the hour, by the day? How does that work?
I'll take this one. This actually was
Take it away, Captain Matt.
This was recently updated, so we're actually pretty excited. We've lowered our pricing, which most businesses don't even think about doing.
Reverse inflation, I've heard.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We're gonna try it. Well, we'll see if we're here next year now. But yeah, you can go to our website. You can book live on our website, or you can also give us a call. Give us a call. You either talk with myself, or we do have booking agents that'll work with you and kind of tailor it to exactly what you're looking for, like we talked about earlier. So maybe what boat, the differences in the boats, how many people. If you're trying to do 2 or 3 boats, we can do up to 35 passengers across the 3 boats. So if you have a larger party, getting that all booked together. And then now the pricing, it actually depends. So if you call us up saying, how much is it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, we're going to say, well, it depends. What day are you looking for? What time are you looking for? Everything like that. And that's one of the really exciting things that we're breaking out for 2024 is that if you're looking to go out, say, on a Monday morning, you may be able to get the same experience for significantly less than if you're looking to go out that same experience Saturday afternoon.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Monday morning on the lake is a nice time to be there, too.
Oh, yeah.
Best time to be out there.
One of the huge benefits that we have, also is you can be renting a house on the lake or live in a house on the lake. We'll come pick you up.
That's pretty good.
And we'll drop you off. Might even drop you off at another location. I've picked people up at a house and dropped them off at a restaurant.
Like a taxi.
Yeah, and you know, we went and did all kind of fun things for a couple hours and then dropped them off someplace else or dropped them back off their house. That doesn't happen a lot. Usually it's at the harbor. Yeah. You know, that's what companies want to do. You know, they want to have that one thing. We'll go get you and drop you back off when we get finished. So that's a huge thing. I've had a lot of comments from our clients about that. Yeah, we do this all over the place. Nobody's ever done that for us.
I think it's the special concierge experience that you guys give that's so special and different than other boating companies that I've worked with before too. So I appreciate that. What I love about you guys have been featured on so many different TV shows and magazines. And what's been your favorite experience that you've had? Jersey Shore, obviously, which is why
I was gonna say, is there an actual question coming, or are we just gonna sulk over?
I'm just gonna talk about how much I love you guys.
No, that's
but no, the question is, what's been your favorite experience across those shows and things that you guys have done?
So I'll start obviously with the Jersey Shore. So that was really fun. And what's cool about a lot of these shows is you see the back end and then you see the production, and a lot of them are very different on the back end in the filming than what you actually see live. So it was a lot of fun. Jersey Shore, even though it was an hour-long episode, we filmed from 2 days, 2 6-hour days. And so you get to learn people a lot. That was really fun, but I would say my personal favorite was probably the Today Show with Dylan Dreyer. She was great, and I think the biggest difference is she was so appreciative of it and just really taking in the area, not just not just the experience, the whole Lake Norman, what we did. She wanted to know everything about the lake, went tubing with her best friend. So that was really cool. And something I'll also say is some of those are publicized, but we also do a lot that aren't publicized. And Nelson could probably talk more about that. He's became practically like best friends with some of these people and teams and players and whatnot. And, not everybody wants to be kind of in the spotlight. That might be something they're doing for fun. So we do post some of them, the ones that are obviously on TV. But not everything is televised or even known.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll get more into Carolina Cruising Charters. CarolinaCruisingCharters.com. Looks like March 1st, you guys have bookings open up starting March 1st. That's already here. Can you believe that already? We're about to be back. We're back, baby, like the Carolina Panthers. We're back. Coming back. Good morning.
We'll have more Good Morning LKN coming up on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Well, after a stretch of gloomy weather and even wet weather at times, we're finally going to kick off a stretch of mostly dry weather with the start of a brand new work week. Sunshine back this afternoon. It's cool, though. High temperatures in the low 50s. We'll all get cold tonight. Most everybody dipping down below freezing into the upper 20s. The high temperatures only around 50, but we do have sunshine back for our Tuesday. Slight chance, very low, though, of a shower as we get into our Wednesday. That's your forecast for the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here's your WSIC community calendar. MerleFest is back, April 25th through the 28th at Wilkes Community College. featuring nearly 100 performers, including Old Crow Medicine Show, Turnpike Troubadours, the Teskey Brothers, Nickel Creek, and more. Tickets and information at merlefest.org. Listen each morning to Good Morning LKN for your chance to win tickets. Mooresville Parks and Recreation is excited to bring The Great Magician Murder Mystery Dinner Theater to the Charles Mack Citizen Center, Saturday, February 10th. This is not your usual murder mystery experience. An evening of theater and mystery that will have you laughing and gasping. The Great Magician Murder Mystery Dinner Theater, Saturday, February 10th. For more info, visit ourtownstage.com. Chi-Town Transit Authority is coming to Kane Center for the Arts, Saturday, February 3rd. Come hear the 8-piece Chicago tribute band, horn and woodwind sections included. Chi-Town Transit Authority, Kane Center for the Arts, Saturday, February 3rd. kanearts.org. That's CAINarts.org. The North Carolina Gun Collectors Association Gun Show is coming to the Statesville Civic Center, February 3rd and 4th. Always remember, safety first. For more info, including show rules and restrictions, visit the North Carolina Gun Collectors Association website. The NCGCA Gun Show, February 3rd and 4th, Statesville Civic Center. Want to attend the Charlotte Home and Remodeling Show? Throughout the day, you have your chance to win tickets. Listen to Good Morning LKN, the Home Ad Show, the News Drive at 5, and the Scoreboard. Each show gives you your chance to win. The Charlotte Home and Remodeling Show, February 23rd through the 25th. Have an event you would like to tell people about? Yard sales, estate sales, and everything in between? Visit WSICnews.com and click on events to submit your event today.
Want to talk with Justin, Bill, or Mamie? Give them a call now at 844-STUDIO-4. It's Good Morning LKN on WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 7:47 on this Monday. A good one to you. We did just get a call in from Jeff at iCats, rideicats.com. 77 southbound, exit 23, accident. So if you're heading southbound on 77, you're going to be doing what you normally do, but you're going to be doing it for even longer. You're going to just sit there. And so
looking at the lake.
Yeah, looking at the lake.
Breaking for the lake because you need to today.
And when you're looking at the lake, you need inspiration for how do I get on the lake if I don't have a boat.
That's right.
And we've got an option for you here today. Carolina Cruising Charters. We've got Captain Matt, Captain Nelson, Captain Ben, all inside of the studio with only 2 microphones and sharing them so well this morning.
We're doing such a good job today.
And I'm looking at the website, carolinacruisingcharters.com. I see a 10-passenger, a 12-passenger, a 13-passenger. That's got to get a little rowdy. 13 people on one boat. How do you manage that when you're on the lake?
It can be hard, to say the least. Especially when the drinks get flowing, people get rowdy. But for the most part, they listen.
Yeah, those boats have $12,000 stereo systems on them.
Oh yeah,
they're the best on the lake. I mean, they're fantastic. When the drinks get flowing and the music starts playing and the dancing and everything starts, it gets.
You got to maintain order, I would imagine.
It gets a little trying, especially if you're trying to get from one location to the other, and everybody's it's kind of crazy, but it's fun, and you get to watch it. And I have 2 objectives when I've got a client out there, and I don't care if it's 2 people or 12. One of my objectives is to make sure they get exactly what they want on the lake, as long as it's within the legal limits and the way we do things with the company. The other thing is safety.
Yeah.
So if they start doing something that's maybe what they wanted but not quite safe, I'll gear it down a little bit and stop, have a little conversation real quick, and then we'll carry on. I've yet to have anybody want to argue with that. So it works out pretty good. They know up front that safety's paramount. Yeah. And whatever you want to do today, you let me know. We're going to have a good time and do it. And it works out good.
It's a big conversation right now on the lake. I mean, I'm sure you guys know Lake Norman Marine Commission, Duke Power, right? All this kind of people who have their arms and hands in on the lake, in the essence, and safety and all that becomes a conversation. How much do you guys emphasize that before you even leave the dock with the guest? Is it guest? Is that the right terminology? Or? I'm trying to be official here. I've watched Below Deck a few times. I'm trying to be official right now.
we're a little bit easier than below deck. Yeah, Matt and the girls that do booking, they do a great job of setting expectations before anyone even gets on the boat, gets to the marina or anything. You know, they know no liquor on board. They don't want to have too many drinks. We have our own coolers and everything, so we can kind of keep an eye on what's going on, make sure that, you know, no one's having way too much while they're out there.
What about like kids and stuff? Like kids are allowed, or is this adults only? Oh, it's kids too. Okay, good. Yeah.
I mean, as
Real
long as
families.
they've got a life jacket on.
Yeah,
bring
and
them out.
we have life jackets for a lot of them, but most of the ones that bring the real small kids, they know that what are the chances of finding one that fits them just right? You know, so they bring their own. They come in their own. So that's never an issue. The kids have a ball. I've had them where, you know, they're putting them in the water and they're bouncing around, and we have inner tubes for them to float on and rafts and stuff like that. And in the what do you call the noodles? Mm-hmm. We have the noodles too, and they get out there in the water and play, have a good time.
A lot of the other organizations that will rent you a boat, which is a different conversation, right? But you guys actually captain these boats for people. Do you do any night cruising at all for people, or no? Do we do no night cruising?
I've never done it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been out there on several sunset cruises.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got a spot where I like to be, where it's perfect to watch the sun go down behind the only hill in North Carolina. So, but the trip back is another 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So you're catching the tail end of the sun setting, and when you get back to the marina, it's fairly dark.
So what was the answer? Who started the business? But did
Yeah, so
I was a troublemaker, right there.
I was the first captain and got everything going, and then luckily it's expanded, and we've went from 1 boat to 3 boats, so it's seen great success, and hopefully that continues.
what was like the inspiration for, like, why did you want to, one, why Lake Norman, and 2, like, why tote a bunch of people around on the water when you could just probably be out there doing it yourself and having a good time every day?
So like when I joined, I think one of the kind of telling signs was I watched somebody literally just crash their boat into a bridge.
Oh, wow. No.
And I was like, how? What? I mean, the bridge didn't even move. And I was like, this just needs to change. I mean, there's no reason that people should be just crashing into objects that aren't even moving towards them. Right. And so I thought that there was a big gap that could be filled, and there wasn't really anybody doing it with nice new boats and really focusing on the whole experience from start to finish. And we look at that as from the time you call until the time you leave. And now after it's all one experience. So it's from when you call us, your booking experience, to when you show up at the marina, what's the marina like? What's your parking situation like? What's greeting us like? And, you know, the walkthrough process. And then obviously the actual time on the boat, it's tailored to every single person might be different. And people come out different times. We've had an 8-week-old literally birth celebration where they had a new kid, brought the 8-week-old out, and we had
people are wild.
Yeah,
I love it.
It was awesome, and they actually came back the next year and said, "All right, now he's one year and 8 weeks." And so
tradition. There you go.
It's cool. And then we have had 80-year-old birthday parties. I mean, it's literally everything between, and I think that's the big separator, is that because we're all licensed captains and we're on board, we can specifically tailor it to whatever that group wants that day. And they may be completely different on, you know, Friday night with, you know, without the kids, and it might be on Saturday morning with the kids.
Yeah.
But it might be the same group of people, and that's the beauty in it.
2024 WSIC Friendsgiving.
There you go.
On the
boat.
water.
On the water.
That might be okay.
Yeah.
You know, Thanksgiving can be 50 degrees or it can be 80.
But you have to swim.
Oh, wow.
But the water's still warm.
The water is still warm.
Norman water is warm.
Mm-hmm.
You think Lake Norman's water's warm?
Oh, yeah.
Compared to the ocean?
I tell you what, I grew up on Lake Pontchartrain.
Okay.
Whatever the temperature was outside, that's what the water was. Here, I've been out there where it was 70 degrees in the morning when I got out there on the boat, and the water temperature was 87.
I just want to know, like, I'm one of the biggest fans of Lake Norman you'll ever meet. And so what are you surprised? Justin looks surprised. Like, really, Miss Lake Norman, you could call me. But what is it that you guys want people to know about Lake Norman whenever they come here? Like, what, especially for people who are coming from out of town, like, what do you want them to know about Lake Norman after they've spent a day with you guys?
We do quite a bit of hey, there's a lot of celebrities live on the lake, and there's some history on the lake of how it got started and different things like that. And we even show them some of the older camps that were original camps from 50 years ago that are still sitting out there. You know, there's a couple of them still left on the lake. So, and then we show them some of the latest, newer stuff like that. So they go home with a little bit of a history, and they get to pass in front of Michael Jordan's house, just different things like that.
Yeah.
You know? So it's educational and it's kind of fun. I mean, and a lot of them have done a little research and say, hey, I heard so and so lives out here. Do you know? Oh, yeah, come on, I'll take you right to the house. And I'll take it.
It's going over. He's got the eggs Benny ready for us.
That's it. You know, but there's usually some interest. When there's not some interest, you can give a little start to feel it out and to see if they want to do that. A lot of them, they don't care. They want to go someplace and swim and listen to music and drink a beer and float out in the water, and that's what they do.
In town versus out of town, like your guests or your. I'm trying to find guest just doesn't feel right because guest is like overnight. Like if
charters.
I'm staying in charters. Thank you. Souls on board. People from the lake area versus traveling to the lake area. What's kind of like your percentage? Do you have a baseline on that? Like 50-50, 75-25?
It feels like a lot of them are from out of town.
Okay.
At least for me, you know, I didn't do the most charters last year, but majority of them were bachelor parties, bachelorette parties, people just vacationing in the area that wanted to check out the lake.
Yeah.
I got people from Ohio and you know doing exactly that. You know, some of them doing some graduations from colleges and stuff like that. You know, so they're here for a lot of reasons, but they come in town and they get a group. Most of those got a house on the lake.
Yeah.
And we went and picked them up.
Yep. Sounds about right.
We've been to houses together picking people up too.
Yeah, up in Mooresville, you know, all over the place. There's one down the street from me we picked up from probably 4 or 5 times this year.
Yeah.
So I've seen us in my cove.
With a couple minutes left, favorite spots on the lake. For the locals, what are y'all's favorite spots?
Rope Swing Cove. That's a big one.
Rope Swing Cove.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love it back there. It's nice, it's quiet, it's peaceful. And you get to watch people do some silly things off that rope.
That's true.
If only there was phone service there.
Say that again.
If only there was phone service in that cove. There's no phone service, so when we go in there, we get some complaints, mostly about the music. If somebody's connected Bluetooth playing music, and all of a sudden the music stops, they're ready to leave.
Oh, no, that's it. That's it. Party's over.
No more swinging.
Yeah, so I like that, and I also like Cocktail Cove, which
Cocktail
is
Cove.
right on the golf
Cove
course.
is awesome.
Which one of y'all was with me when we had somebody get cut, and then we had to have the police come out, and their EMT people had to put some little stitches or something?
Oh, that might have been Matt. That wasn't me.
Was that the girl with the
I wasn't there.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, came off the rope and did something, and next thing you know, there's blood and everything else. Well, the EMT showed up like that, put steri stitch, cleaned everything up, put some stitch, and said, you need to go to the hospital when you get back in.
Yeah, that was the extreme charter package.
Yeah.
Concierge level service. Thank you, Carolina Cruising Charters. Thank you all for coming, and we appreciate you guys.
Thank you guys.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Are you
I'm
okay?
cool. I'm
or
very
you're
cool.
good? All right.
Very cool.
I just want to make sure you're okay.
I'm
All
We're
right.
taking care of Lake Norman for you.
Hey.
I appreciate it.
All right, CarolinaCruisingCharters.com. That's where you go if you want to check these guys out. Full concierge level service. They'll pick you up. They'll take you somewhere on the lake, of course. You guys don't drive anybody like in the car, though, right? Like you don't pick them up and drive them around like that. No. Boat on wheels?
Boat only.
Boat on wheels?
They ask.
On the trailer.
Lake Norman's elegant level, high level, good time.
The new 105.9, 100.7 WSIC, Statesville, W290DK, Mooresville, Lake Norman, North Charlotte.
Will the U.S. attack Iran directly? I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. Some Republicans demand that after Iran-backed militants attacked a U.S. base in Jordan, killing 3 American troops, injuring dozens more.
This is all Joe Biden's fault.
That's GOP Congresswoman Nancy Mace blaming Democrats for giving Iran billions when President Obama pulled out of the Iran nuclear deal. She just told Fox Business.
The same people on the left, the same Democrats who said that Donald Trump would start World War III, are the exact same people on the left who are literally trying to start World War III.
Now, President Biden has vowed to respond. The U.S. has has already retaliated several times in recent weeks, hitting militants in Iraq and Syria and Yemen.
Despite over 150 strikes against U.S. forces since the war between Israel and Hamas began, this was the first to prove fatal. But Iran insists it's not involved, describing the perpetrators of these attacks as resistance groups. Concerns remain the war in Gaza could escalate across the region.
That's Fox's Jonathan Savage. House Republicans will move forward this week trying to impeach the head of Homeland Security over a record surge of illegal immigration.
The move to impeach Alejandro Mayorkas isn't because the border is a mess. It's because he said the border is not a mess right now. And these lawmakers feel like they have been lied to by him. So in the articles of impeachment, you've got Article 1, willful and systemic refusal to comply with the law. And then Article 2 is a breach of public trust.
Fox's Peter Ducey at the White House. Democrats call it a waste of time that'll go nowhere in the Senate. A Homeland Security statement calls it a farce. Those of you who expect to get a tax refund this year, you can file for it today.
That's when the IRS will start accepting and processing 2023 federal income tax returns. The filing deadline for most people is April 15th. If you miss that deadline and don't file for an extension, you could face heavy penalties.
Fox's Jeff Paul. People in Maine and Massachusetts have till April 17th because of holidays there. America's listening to Fox News.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
Hey, you're up next.
My throat hurts so bad. There's no way I can sing tonight.
Here, try these.
Vicks VapoCool Drops.
Yeah, Vicks VapoCool Drops has maximum strength menthol with a rush of Vicks Vapors.
Ooh, I can already feel it.
I told you. So, you ready?
I'm ready.
Please welcome to the stage.
Vaporize sore throat pain fast with Vicks VapoCool Drops.
It's up to 10 countries joining the U.S. suspending funding for the UN's Palestinian Refugee Agency over Israeli allegations that a dozen agency employees were involved in the Hamas October terror attack in Israel that triggered the war in Gaza. Now, as Russia keeps waging war in Ukraine, there's a NATO meeting this week focused on military aid to Ukraine still held up in Congress.
NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg plans to talk with U.S. defense officials and members of Congress this week to encourage further funding of Ukraine's defense. Stoltenberg said on Fox News Sunday the importance of support extends globally.
This is closely watched in Beijing. So it's not only making Europe more vulnerable, but all of us, also United States, more vulnerable if Putin gets what he wants.
Stoltenberg says he realizes Ukraine funding is being tied to U.S. border security. He says how each ally deals with its own border issues is not for NATO to advise on how to navigate. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
On Wall Street, stock futures aren't moving too much. The Dow will start the week at the record high it closed at Friday. Will the Chiefs repeat as champs, or will the San Francisco 49ers avenge their loss to Kansas City 4 years ago? They'll battle again in the Super Bowl.
The 49ers scored 27 straight points in the second half to erase a 24-7 halftime deficit and beat the Lions 34-31. They head to their 8th Super Bowl in franchise history with a shot to tie the Patriots and Steelers with their 6th title. Travis Kelce had 11 catches for 116 yards and a touchdown, and the Chiefs' defense forced 3 Ravens turnovers in a 17-10 win. The champs are headed to their 4th Super Bowl in 5 years.
That's Fox's Tim McMaster. The Chiefs and the 49ers will play Sunday, February 11th. I'm Dave Anthony, and this is Fox News.
Well, after a stretch of gloomy weather and even wet weather at times, we're finally going to kick off a stretch of mostly dry weather with the start of a brand new work week. Sunshine back this afternoon. It's cool, though. High temperatures in the low 50s. We'll all get cold tonight. Most everybody dipping down below freezing into the upper 20s. High temperatures only around 50, but we do have sunshine back for our Tuesday. Slight chance, very low, though, of a shower as we get into our Wednesday. That's your forecast for the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Folks, you know Randy Marion sells vehicles the King of Price way, but did you know our service department? We service vehicles the King of Price way. We sell tires, we sell brakes, we sell batteries, we sell the maintenance. We help you keep your vehicle on the road safe, ready to drive, whatever the season is. Randy Marion service departments have you covered. Come see us today because, folks, again, you know we sell the King of Price way and we do service the King of Price way.
King of Price, RandyMarionStatesville.com. Now, back to more of Good Morning LKN with Justin, Bill, and Mamie on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, okay, and 8:06 on this Monday. A happy one to you. I hope you're doing all right. Maybe that's what you need to do, because if you're riding 77 South right now, and you're anywhere north of exit 23, and you're saying to yourself, what the heck is going on down there? Why am I stopped? Why is nothing moving? Because there's an accident.
Yeah.
Exit 23.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
At least they get to listen to us. Yay.
Jeff with ICAT's going to call in at 8:15. We'll get an update and see what's going on with that accident. Thank you again to Carolina Cruising Charters, carolinacruisingcharters.com. Captain Matt, Captain Nelson, Captain Ben, all coming in and hanging out with us, talking about the kind of luxury concierge experience that they can provide. Now, luxury doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, caviar and fine sips of mahogany. That's not how that works. But it does mean a concierge level service to get what you'd expect, to get what you want, and to provide a unique experience.
And you just show up with your, swimsuit and your towel, and you have a great day.
Do you have to pack your patient pants if you're going on a cruising charter?
On a cruising charter? No, I don't think so.
No patient pants required?
None. None at all.
They're probably not going to like it if we tell people you don't have to be patient about that. That's probably not what they want us to say.
They're just so quick, you don't even have to pack them.
One thing we didn't ask them, would they take you on a hunting trip on the lake?
A hunting trip? Oh, that might be interesting.
I don't know if you're actually allowed to hunt on Lake Norman.
I don't know either.
There's certain rules, like you have to be distanced, right, from things, besides just the general licensure. I'm going to, probably a safe bet to say don't go hunting on Lake Norman. Is that?
I would say probably don't. That would be probably my official stance.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so think about it.
No.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Oh, okay.
No,
don't go
the
hunting
official
on
stance
Lake
is don't.
Yeah,
do
just
it.
have fun.
Not hunting.
Some people have fun hunting.
Yeah.
And there's a whole wild. Do you know about North Carolina wildlife?
I know about some wildlife in North Carolina.
Have you
Do
heard
you want
about
to name
it?
them all?
Yeah.
Birds, fish.
They have many museums about all of these. All right, so what's going on with the NC Wildlife here? That they're looking to change hunting seasons? Is that what I saw?
They're looking to do official changes to deer and bear hunting seasons. And I think the most interesting part of this article is I didn't know there was a bear hunting season in North Carolina. Did you know that?
I know there's a season for everything, but if you said to me like, "Hey, Justin, when's bear hunting season?" I'd say today.
Yeah, I knew.
Yeah,
of course I knew.
You knew?
It's circled on my calendar.
Are Canadian geese still whatchamacallit, extinct or not extinct? Close to being endangered? Endangered?
Canadian geese? No.
Because wasn't that a thing for a while? Like you couldn't kill them?
Maybe. They're awful though.
They are terrible. They're one of the worst creatures God ever made.
They're terrible. But yeah,
they poop everywhere.
Oh, it's awful. It's awful. The bear hunting season, they're wanting to add 9 days to it.
You big bear hunter?
No. Are there that many bears in North Carolina that they need to hunt them though? That's what I don't understand.
I mean, they've got the data, and if they're putting it out there,
I guess in the mountains. Well, there's obviously a good bit because I also saw a video where a bear was spotted at Beach Mountain. People are skiing and snowboarding, and there's a bear just hanging out, walking around. So.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. This one's on TikTok, right?
On TikTok, yeah.
This source for news right here. Beach Mountain Ski Resort. Yeah, there is literally, and it's nighttime, too.
Yeah.
Does that mean that this bear has rabies? Should we be concerned about that?
Bears don't walk around at night.
Because isn't it like if you see an animal at night, it's got rabies?
Who told you that?
Where's your source of information?
That's a thing. If you there's
see
certain
an animal at night.
Yeah, or like during the day, like if you see like a skunk during the day, it's got rabies.
Oh, because they got their.
Because like they're nocturnal or whatever.
Yeah.
Or opossums.
Possums. Yeah.
If you see one of them during the day, then they got rabies.
They're just crazy.
No, they got rabies.
Right. Which is crazy.
It is crazy when you see a possum with rabies.
Right.
You ever seen a bear with rabies?
I have not.
You ever seen a bear on cocaine?
I have not. I have seen that movie.
They got a movie about it because
Right.
that was like based on a story. Though.
It was based
Loosely,
on a true story.
yes.
Very, very
Yeah,
loosely.
pretty loosely.
The actual bear, I watched the documentary about it, about the cocaine
You
bear.
followed up on the story?
I was like, how is this a true story? So I watched the documentary.
Little did you know, it's very true.
It is true. The bear did eat the cocaine, but it like immediately died. It didn't like go on this.
Yeah.
It did not go on this terror rampage.
So there's no, there was
it
no
ate-
action subsequent
No,
to
the
the
bear
cocaine.
ate 300 pounds of cocaine and died
There's the lesson.
immediately.
Kids, there's the lesson. You do cocaine, you'll
Don't-
die.
Yeah,
That's
don't
it.
do drugs, kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the deer season starting a week later, the Saturday after Thanksgiving, to then run through January 1st. If you're a deer hunter, 844 Studio 4, are we okay with shifting deer season to 1 week less? Is that because we've been killing too many deer?
I can't imagine.
Deer's the new chicken, right? And bear's the new cow? Is that what's going on at the restaurants? You ever
I just love where your source of information is. Where is it? Just your brain?
just yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever been deer hunting though?
I've never been hunting for anything.
Have you ever eaten deer?
I have eaten
All right,
deer.
now
We
I'm-
already
wait.
had this
Whoa, whoa,
conversation.
I'm having deja
yeah,
vu
we
right
had
now.
this conversation. How Malia snuck it into my lasagna. She made deer sausage, ground deer, and yeah.
That
my
would be
friend Malia
concerning.
Snuck it into my.
What the hunters seem to be concerned about, though, the two seasons now overlapping. So there could be confusion. Let's say you're in the same vicinity. One hunter kills a deer, one kills a bear.
Mhm.
Who gets the giblets?
Well, I don't understand. So, do you have to have like a special license to hunt a certain animal, or do you just get a hunting license? Like, how does that work?
There are different
I'm sure you know the official-
classifications.
yeah, you
there
know the
are certain,
official
like I
name.
know, like ducks have stamps, I believe.
Stamp
Like you have to buy duck stamps to
for how
kill
many ducks you
to
can kill? Okay.
And then like there are rules on like the amount you can kill. Like you
Mhm.
can't go killing 50 bears in a day.
Okay.
Like you can't do that.
How do they know though?
Well, you can get caught, and then if you
Okay.
get caught, you can get
If you
fined.
get caught with like 12 bears, 12 dead bears in the back of your
Right.
truck, you might get in trouble.
That's what you don't.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All
Oh, sorry.
right.
Yeah, we got William on the phone.
We have a hunter on the
Good
line.
morning, William.
Good
How you
morning.
doing?
I'm well, thanks. As a longtime duck and goose hunter, you know the season is goose season doesn't end until February 10th. Geese are not really anywhere near endangered anymore, so there's no threat of any issues with that. But
So kill 'em
I would
all.
recommend staying. Well, no, you've got your limits there too. I wouldn't recommend duck hunting below Buffalo Shoals Bridge on Lake Norman. The hunting is much better on the north end, on the upper end of the lake, but you can irritate a lot of people when you hunt near homes and on the southern end. So stay north of Buffalo
So
Shoals
you-
Bridge.
But you can like technically hunt on the lake because you can hunt for ducks, right?
Yes, you can.
There
Yes,
you go.
duck season ended this past Saturday, but goose season goes until February 10th.
Yeah, one of my favorite spots. I go stand out by Langtree, and I just stand at the bridge right there. You know what I mean? Right between exit 30 and exit 31, right off
Yes.
77, William. I just
Yep.
cap them out right there.
There's a spot right in there which was popular with hunters for years, but there's been a lot of back and forth with some of the neighbors, and it's just to be on the safe side to go to the north end of the lake.
We like our North End family on the lake, William. Man, we appreciate you calling, sir. Hope you have a great week.
All right, thank you. Y'all too.
All right,
Have a good
bye-bye.
one. See ya. Bye.
Look at that top-notch education
There
is
we
what we're
go.
getting around here.
He was giving us spots.
He was
Yeah.
giving us a spot, but I'm not sharing those again with y'all. Those are my spots. North of Buffalo Shoals. Dang it, I said it. Don't. No, that's my spot. Thanks, William. We appreciate you calling. Good morning, fam. We got Jeff with traffic coming up on the other side. 77 southbound. There was an accident at exit 23. So if you've been wondering what the heck is going on, now you know. So just turn it up. We'll be right back.
More Good Morning LKN with Justin, Bill, and Mamie is on the way from 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Well, after a stretch of gloomy weather and even wet weather at times, we're finally going to kick off a stretch of mostly dry weather with the start of a brand new work week. Sunshine back this afternoon. It's cool, though. High temperatures in the low 50s. We'll all get cold tonight. Most everybody dipping down below freezing into the upper 20s. With High temperatures only around 50, but we do have sunshine back for our Tuesday. Slight chance, very low though, of a shower as we get into our Wednesday. That's your forecast for the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here's your WSIC community calendar. Merlefest is back, April 25th through the 28th at Wilkes Community College. Featuring nearly 100 performers, including Old Crow Medicine Show, Turnpike Troubadours, the Teskey Brothers, Nickel Creek, and more. Tickets and information at merlefest.org. Listen each morning to Good Morning LKN for your chance to win tickets. Mooresville Parks and Recreation is excited to bring The Great Magician Murder Mystery Dinner Theater to the Charles Mack Citizen Center, Saturday, February 10th. This is not your usual murder mystery experience. An evening of theater and mystery that will have you laughing and gasping. The Great Magician Murder Mystery Dinner Theater, Saturday, February 10th. For more info, visit ourtownstage.com. Chi-Town Transit Authority is coming to Kane Center for the Arts, Saturday, February 3rd. Come hear the 8-piece Chicago tribute band, horn and woodwind sections included. Chi-Town Transit Authority, Kane Center for the Arts, Saturday, February 3rd. kanearts.org. That's CAIN-arts.org. The North Carolina Gun Collectors Association Gun Show is coming to the Statesville Civic Center, February 3rd and 4th. Always remember, safety first. For more info, including show rules and restrictions, visit the North Carolina Gun Collectors Association website. The NCGCA Gun Show, February 3rd and 4th, Statesville Civic Center. Want to attend the Charlotte Home and Remodeling Show? Throughout the day, you have your chance to win tickets. Listen to Good Morning LKN, the Home Ad Show, the News Drive at 5, and the Scoreboard. Each show gives you your chance to win. The Charlotte Home and Remodeling Show, February 23rd through the 25th. Have an event you would like to tell people about? Yard sales, estate sales, and everything in between? Visit WSICnews.com and click on events to submit your event today.
Give us a call now at 844-STUDIO-4. It's Good Morning LKN on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 8:18 on this Monday. A good one to you. What we want to do is we want to keep you apprised of what's going on the streets. Because if you're north of exit 23 heading south on 77, it's probably a little cranky. But we've got Jeff with iCats on the phone. RideICats.com, alternative transportation. $3 each day, each way to commute from Iredell County down to the city of Charlotte. Jeff, good morning.
Good morning, Justin. It's a crazy morning already. 77 northbound in Charlotte, right before the Brookshire exit. There's a two-car accident in the left-hand lane that's slowing down traffic. 77 south, around mile marker 26, they're clearing up a three-car accident there. So just as far as 77 north and south, there are pockets of heavy traffic. Your typical slowdowns in the Huntersville, Cornelius area this morning. Statesville, Mooresville, the secondary roads, I haven't heard of any issues. So if you're traveling 77 north or southbound, just leave a little extra time, a little extra room.
All right, Jeff, we appreciate you keeping us informed. So it sounds like pretty much if you're on 77, you should need to have your patient pants on. Is that a good general thing for people to keep in mind?
Yeah.
Okay.
And be alert. No texting, no being on the phone.
Yeah, that's a good rule to follow. And Jeff is going to sign your late passes for work. So stop off and see Jeff at iCats, RideICats.com, alternative transportation. Jeff, I did not forget. I was hoping for a Swift versus Eminem Super Bowl. How do you feel about the way the games went this weekend?
Well, I'm glad that the Chiefs won, although I really didn't care about that game. As far as the Lions, the 49ers, I was really hoping the Lions would win, but the ball definitely didn't bounce their way. So I was kind of disappointed to hear that they lost a 17-point lead, but I think the Super Bowl should be a good game between the 49ers and the Chiefs. I hope that the 49ers beat the Chiefs, but that's just me.
Yeah, real excited for Christian McCaffrey and the wonderful things he's doing now with his career since he left this bottomless pit hole. Jeff, we appreciate you. RideICats.com. Alternative transportation, $3 each day, each way. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, have a great day.
You too. All right, and that $3 each day, each way, Iredell County to the city of Charlotte. It's actually only $1 in town to cruise around Iredell County. I had a moment there with Jeff. Just didn't care about Bill's feelings at all in that conversation whatsoever. Was not considerate of Bill. Did not even put 2 and 2 together that Bill being a Ravens fan.
It's okay. He's a Browns fan, so I understand.
So you guys share
animosity, I guess. Yeah.
Well, and is your core still Panthers, or have you converted?
No, of course I'm still Panthers.
Okay, so we're all losers together.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But we're all winning.
Correct.
Because it's life.
In life?
Yeah, life.
Oh, just in
general.
life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's early.
Early. Oh, including when you say us, is that including the Panthers?
Well, yeah,
Oh,
we're part of it.
Okay. I don't know about that.
You sound like one of these people who want to decimate art right now. Maybe what's going on?
What's wrong with me this morning?
Have you seen this in France and in Europe where people are putting like soup on
Soup,
paintings?
Yes. Last week it was fish on ATMs. This week it's soup on
What are the
paintings.
kids doing?
These kids are crazy.
They got a lot going on. All right, we got a video from Twitter I saw. So this is what my timeline looks like right now. The Mona Lisa. That's a big painting. Have you heard of it?
It's real famous.
It's the chick with the farmer chick, right? Like that's
farmer chick?
Isn't that what she is, right?
No, she's not a farmer. I don't know. Is she a farmer? What makes you call her a farmer? She's just the Mona Lisa. She's got that little half smile. And
I'm gonna look her up. Let's
yeah,
play this video
she's
though.
Real famous,
you got this from inside whatever museum she is in. It looks like pumpkin soup. Look at this. Look at this. I have no idea what they're saying because it's in a different language, but I will interpret. We will not stand for this. We will desecrate every work of art until we get what we want. What do we want? We want you to stop selling oil. Stop. I'm going to put this screen. You will not see the Mona Lisa anymore. How dare you come to this museum? I thought that art people and like climate people are on the same team. Isn't that like commonly? Isn't that what that's supposed to be?
Art people and climate people are.
Aren't they on the same team?
I mean, sometimes maybe. I just don't understand. Like the Mona Lisa is covered by a huge plate of glass.
Right. So this is more symbolic.
This is just symbolic. They're not really ruining the Mona Lisa.
But so like now you got these people in this video covering in front. Is this this is now the museum's tactics?
Yes.
Is that what this is?
Yeah, to keep them.
Okay, deploy Unit 2 to Quadrant 6 to Mona Lisa. We are closing the Mona Lisa exhibit today. Come in, let's block the Mona Lisa. We've called the authorities.
I feel like they're more trying to block the ladies in the video than the Mona Lisa.
Okay, so it's just about the ladies. So now we're cutting them off. Censorship.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that
Censorship?
what it is?
No. It's like these ladies showed up to make a scene and they shouldn't be able to.
See, I'm figuring out how to catch Mamie on slipping. Like I just throw out a zinger, and she'll just agree with me in the moment.
Yeah, no,
and then
that's
just
how
let
it
go. See,
that's
this is
my go-to.
and this is sad for me because so growing up, I had no like art gene inside of me. But as I've gotten older, I actually do enjoy art now. I feel like I'm not buying paintings and things like that.
You enjoy looking at it. You're not creating art.
And no, well, I create. I think we all create art every day, but that is art. Different conversation. But to go and enjoy a painting or see an exhibit or a museum, I like that now. This takes it though to a whole nother level. I'm gonna throw out I'm gonna be the I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. I think we need to let more of this go on.
Yeah.
Because aren't these museums hurting for cash? Shouldn't they don't they need more people to come?
The Louvre is hurting for cash. That's a pretty famous museum. I think it's probably doing okay. I don't know. I could be wrong. But just let people come in and just throw stuff at paintings just to see what happens.
Well, they have this adult places where you can go and destruct things.
Yes.
Have
you ever been to one of those?
I have not.
I
have. You
have, of course.
Yeah, you had a good time, right?
I had a great time.
So wouldn't this be entertaining if you knew that the painting couldn't be damaged?
If they were all covered by glass and you could just throw stuff at them.
Just soup.
Just
soup.
No, no other food.
Let's start basic.
Just soup.
Maybe some broccoli or a tomato.
What kind of satisfaction would that give you to throw soup at a painting, though?
At Mona Lisa?
Famous paintings. Okay. So it has to be
Well,
like,
duh. I mean, what's
like
the point?
super
Like,
famous, not just like a room with.
I'm not
paintings
gonna
in
do it to like Noah's like daycare picture. Like
Drawing he
that's
brings home.
mean.
Look at my family.
Yeah,
start-
look, I drew mommy and kitty. What? Pumpkin soup.
Soup. I don't know if that would give me as much satisfaction though as like destroying a printer with a baseball bat, because that's what I did at the
Okay,
other
that's
place.
pretty fun. That sounds pretty good.
Or you got to hit a car. They had a car. You could just bust it up. That was pretty fun too.
Bill, would you throw soup on Mona Lisa?
No.
Would you throw soup on any painting?
Not,
If you were allowed to.
No, probably not.
You wouldn't partake in that activity.
I don't think so.
I thought I had a business model right there for a second.
I'm sorry we ruined it for
testing
you.
the market.
You know what? We're a small segment.
I
so
am
you
but
should-
one man. Yeah,
you
we're two
should
people.
Let it go outside of here and let us know what happens.
Yeah.
Genuine question. Does this move the needle for climate change?
I say no.
Yeah, I don't
I don't think so.
think so.
Actually, that soup was hot. So that
They
Do you
used
think
a
they used a
microwave.
microwave to heat it up?
They brought it in a plastic bowl that was made in a factory utilizing petroleum when their car that they drove there, which likely used gas
Correct.
to get them to where they are at, they will now be shuttled to the police station in a vehicle that uses gas.
I think they made it worse.
Yeah, the museum janitors are like, oh god.
Here we go
Not
again.
Yeah, and now they're gonna have to work overtime cleaning it, which is gonna use power and electricity and.
But
glass.
maybe this is for the janitors out there. Like, hey.
No, they're not protesting janitors. They're protesting climate
No,
change.
but I'm saying, like, let's turn this in. Shout out to all the janitors
okay.
out there who have to clean up our stuff.
Oh, no doubt.
Let's shout out to them, is what I'm saying. Like,
Oh,
they're
of
the
course.
heroes here.
Right.
This
Not
whole
climate
story.
activists. No,
No.
this is definitely this is an anti-climate activist skit now at this point. We are really pro janitor right now.
Okay, that's our official stance.
That's our official stance right here. Get it, baby. That's it. Come on. I mean, seriously, somebody's got to do the work around here.
That's right.
What are these kids? And this isn't just like a kid on this one, too. There's a kid, and is this like her mom?
Her
Grandma?
Yeah.
She look old.
She does look old.
So now we got this multi-generational thing going on
Mhm.
with this stuff too. I thought it was only like kids without jobs.
No, I guess maybe she talked her grandma into coming with her. Like, come on, grandma.
So people without jobs
Yes,
now. Forget
let's-
it's not kids
Let's
without
go see the
jobs.
Mona Lisa, grandma, and then they get there and she hands her a bowl of soup. And she's
It's
like,
people without
just
jobs.
follow my lead. Just here's the soup, grandma. Follow my lead.
Was pumpkin, intentional? You think it was homemade?
No, not homemade.
See, I think they should at least have the. See, it's not even homemade. So
No.
now they bought it from a plant
Correct.
that used gasoline in the
Correct.
machines to make soup.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
They took it out of one plastic bowl, put it in another plastic bowl. They're just, it's.
I'm really confused at why people think this is going to move the needle on
I
this
don't
stuff.
ever understand that either. I mean, I understand like protesting in general can move the needle if enough people get involved and, get something going. But I don't understand why two people just being kind of jerks is supposed to make a difference.
Jerkism. Well, usually there's the old saying in business: the squeaky wheel gets the oil.
Right. But they're not just being squeaky. They're not just standing outside talking. They're like destroying property to get attention.
God, if I'm the art community, I'm mad at this.
You are?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me speak for them for a moment.
Okay.
This is ridiculous.
The entire worldwide art community.
You think you're gonna throw soup on Mona? What did she do to you? What did Mona do to you?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't never met Mona. You don't even know what's Mona's middle name.
Lisa.
No, that's her last
Oh,
name. Maybe.
I don't know.
Is that her last name? I guess I'm yelling like
Mona
as if I
Lisa.
know.
You're speaking for the entire art community
For
right
the
now.
entire art community right now. I cannot believe this nonsense that's been going on. Where's the closest museum here?
You know what? I actually,
Technically, the Kane Center's got like an exhibit.
yeah, the
you know.
Kane Center has a new exhibit too.
Double up on the janitors at Kane Center right
yeah,
now.
Yeah, and then there's a new art gallery in downtown Davidson too.
They better watch out.
I know.
Because next thing these climate people are gonna, you better put up the plastic screens and stuff on this. Don't let soup come in and ruin your exhibits.
No soup allowed in museums.
If
ever
it ain't
again.
chicken noodle, it don't come off. That's it. That's the rule. If it's pumpkin, that pumpkin stains.
Does
What-
stain.
You
You're
remember
right.
from carving pumpkins? Did you get it on your clothes?
Yes.
You don't want that.
No.
You should really stick around to hear what the crazy gang of three have to say next. Good morning, LKN on WSIC.
Well, after a stretch of gloomy weather and even wet weather at times, we're finally going to kick off a stretch of mostly dry weather with the start of a brand new work week. Sunshine back this afternoon. It's cool, though. High temperatures in the low 50s. We'll all get cold tonight, most everybody dipping down below freezing into the upper 20s. High temperatures only around 50, but we do have sunshine back for our Tuesday. Slight chance, very low though, of a shower as we get into our Wednesday. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
You're all set with your Medicare prescriptions, Mrs. Brown.
This is not just low-cost copays at Walgreens.
I can actually help you set up 90-day refills if you want.
This is having a partner you can trust. Get low-cost copays, 90-day refills, and delivery from your neighborhood Walgreens. This is being independent. Together. Walgreens.
Restrictions apply. For details, see walgreens.com/pharmacy.
The smarter way to clean your floors. It's time to make the swap. Swiffer Power Mop.
Introducing the new Swiffer Power Mop, the all-in-one tool that gives you a mop and bucket clean in half the time. The solution's built right in, so no heavy bucket, and the pad has hundreds of scrubbing strips to get deep into grout. Don't mop harder, mop smarter.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
Black Automotive gives you more. The 2023 Buick Envision now up to $5,000 off or 1.9% financing for 36 months. The 2024 Sierra 1500 up to $6,500 off on select models at Black Automotive.
The Statesville Family YMCA reminds you that older adults and those with chronic health conditions don't need to feel they must accept impaired balance and limited mobility. Build strength, improve balance, and gain confidence in your mobility through the Moving for Better Balance program. For questions and additional information, email C. Mullins at ymcanwnc.org.
If you need home medical equipment, call Lowry Drug in Statesville. We have everything you need in stock, including portable oxygen concentrators, CPAPs, masks, lift chairs, wheelchairs, scooters, hospital beds, supplies, and anything else you need. Get it when you need it. Check out LowryDrug.com or call 704-873-2247. Lowry Drug, your hometown source since 1959, across from Iredell Memorial Hospital. We are worth the drive. Come see us.
Hey, this is Representative Jeff McNeely. Stay right here on WSIC. I'll be on at 11 a.m. Can't wait to hear and talk to you on News Talk WSIC.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Bankrate reports that more than half of American workers are finding it hard or impossible to put away enough money to feel comfortable about emergencies, retirement, or other needs. Bankrate says the best advice is to put money away consistently, even if it's just a few dollars per month. Oil prices are climbing over the expanded unrest in the Middle East after 3 U.S. troops were killed in a drone attack in Jordan, and another Houthi strike occurred on a fuel tanker in the Red Sea. The nation's supply managers are expecting companies will be slowing their investments in factory upgrades this year. Manufacturers had spent heavily in 2023 and are still looking to make more improvements. The Institute for Supply Management, though, says high borrowing costs and demand concerns will likely slow the pace of capital spending on facilities. Unless you're willing to spend an extra $3 a month, today's the day Amazon will start adding commercials to programs on Prime Video. Prime subscribers can continue to watch your favorite movies and shows ad-free for the increased amount. With the ads, Amazon is joining streaming peers like Netflix, Disney, and Peacock. I'm Dan Schwartzman, Bloomberg Radio.
They're back. More of Justin, Bill, and Mamie now. It's Good Morning LKN from WSIC. Local starts here.
Good morning, LKN. 8:34 on this Monday. Welcome in, and hope you're having a good day. Again, a lot of traffic going on right now. Accidents all over the place. RideICats.com, alternative transportation. Thanks for Jeff for calling in, keeping us apprised of what is going on out there. What we really want to know is, why couldn't it have been Swift versus Eminem in the Super Bowl? To address that for us, WSIC Sports Director Joe Berg. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing well, sir. Am I too over the top being upset about this? I really feel like I equate it to climate change in the Mona Lisa. That's how deep and passionate I feel.
Someone's a little angry this morning.
Just a little.
It's Monday. No, I agree with you, actually. Once the Ravens lost and we started watching that second game, I was also rooting for a Taylor Swift versus Eminem Super Bowl. That would have been the storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Easily. Is the NFL conspiring with Taylor Swift right now?
No.
You've got inside information on this. Oh, you told me yes.
No, there is no conspiracy going on right now. We are just in the moment of witnessing probably what will go down as the best quarterback to ever play the game. Patrick Mahomes is just different. He had a team that was nowhere near as good as any of the other teams that he's had so far in his career, and yet he still made it back to the Super Bowl.
You're putting him, you think, ahead of Tom Brady?
Not yet, but he's had the best start to a career ever.
Who was in the Super Bowl last year?
The Chiefs and the Eagles.
So now it's the Chiefs and the 49ers.
Correct, which is a rematch of the 2020 Super Bowl.
Should we boycott Christian McCaffrey's ability to sell his house just to keep him here in Carolina a little bit longer?
You should boycott
soup on the house.
Yeah, boycott something different that caused him to no longer be here.
Oh, see, I think David Tepper is the reason why we sell so many tickets.
Yeah, because that stadium's so full every Sunday.
All right, now let's get a look at this. You're going to talk a Super Bowl probably for the next 2 weeks every single day. Let's get it started right. We'll be the first ones to talk about the Super Bowl. Yeah, so who do you think wins?
Well, at this point, I think the Chiefs are going to get it done. As much as I'd rather see Mr. Irrelevant and Brock Purdy win the Super Bowl, I think that would be an awesome storyline. I just think that Chiefs and Mahomes are built a little differently. They have, obviously, the experience of winning the Super Bowl as they did last year. But we haven't had a back-to-back champion since the 2000s when the Patriots did it. So it's going to be a good game, but I still think the Chiefs are going to come out victorious.
What about the Pro Bowl? Did the Panthers even get anybody going to the Pro Bowl?
No, I don't think anybody's going to watch the Pro Bowl. When was the last time you tuned into a Pro Bowl?
I turned it on passively, like in the background. I mean, it's not like that, like enjoyable for me to watch.
Did you watch flag football last year?
I don't mind flag football because it kind of gives me hope that I can play. And that if I mean, because maybe that's what they turn into. Give fans an opportunity to be on the field with professionals, play flag football. What about that? Isn't that more entertaining and probably get more, people engaged?
They might get more people to actually show up. I don't know about people tuning in on TV.
Well, the problem with that is 9-hour flights to Hawaii from the East Coast. Like that's what doesn't make sense.
That's how long it's been since he's watched the Pro Bowl, Joe.
They don't go to Hawaii. They've gone to Vegas since then. They've gone to Orlando.
Yeah, but nobody cares though at that. Nobody cares.
Well,
no.
The Pro Bowl used to be an actual game. We used to have an actual game be played, and then, oh man, what was it? Maybe 3 or 4 years ago, it turned into a walk-through practice where nobody was hitting anybody. It was half speed. No tackles were being made. They were just wrapping them up and blowing a whistle. So they had to do something other than leave that embarrassment on air.
So when they left Hawaii is when it all went downhill?
No, it was right after that.
Okay. What else is going on? We got our first NASCAR race of the season this weekend on WSIC Cup Series, baby.
Yeah, I guess you can say it's NASCAR cars on a track. I don't know how much of a race it's going to be, but it is NASCAR on track.
And this is because it's at the Coliseum. You don't like it? What is it you don't like about this?
The Coliseum is just not a venue where you should put cars.
It seems like such a frustrating race.
Yeah.
It's bumper to bumper.
Right.
And the
traffic.
The only thing you can do to get past the person in front of you is move them out of the way. And although I'm sure a lot of older NASCAR fans thinks that's racing, the newer fans don't believe that's racing and think it's pretty corny.
Corny?
Yes.
That word's still used.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good word right there. I like that one, Joe. That's one that I've used many a times in my life. All right, so if are we saying we're not paying attention to NASCAR for a couple weeks? We're gonna have the Coliseum, and then we'll come back 2 weeks later and talk about things. Are you saying that NASCAR's dead? I'm just trying to get clarity on that.
No, NASCAR's not dead. They're still trying, and they do a couple of positive things, and then they do a couple of negative things. It's going to be a good season in NASCAR, though. So they have the Clash at the Coliseum this Sunday. Then nothing next weekend, but during the week next week, we have qualifying, the duels for the Daytona 500, and then that Sunday is the Daytona 500. So we're about, 2 weeks away? 2.5 weeks?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
2 weeks, 5 days?
Something like that. I didn't do my math this morning.
No, that's okay. So, Cup Series races will continue this season on WSIC. we have reached our agreements with both MRN and PRN. So for our race fans out there, WSIC will continue to carry Cup Series. We also will have, I believe, the weekend of the 600, we will carry the ARCA race, and I want to say the qualifier. Don't quote me on that, but we definitely will carry ARCA that week of the 600. So just so everybody knows. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, you got to give that, because when you're local, right, you want as much of that as you can possibly get. So now we did bend the knee to Tepper, and so when Charlotte FC comes around and there is an overlap of games, we do have to. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. All right, so what about Charlotte FC? Is anything moves being made in the offseason? Are we getting close to a match on the field? How far away are we from the first match?
Well, we had preseason games on Friday. Sporting, KC, and Charlotte played to a 3-3 draw. The first regular season game, though, is not far away, Wednesday, February 7th.
A little
cool.
Wednesday day.
It's on its way.
Joe, do you know if that's a home or away game?
That is a home game.
Oh, nice.
You thinking about going, Bill?
Thinking about it.
A little Wednesday night action?
Yeah, those games are fun.
Have you been? You've been to Charlotte?
Yeah, I was at the very first one. I actually hold a sports world record, if you didn't know. I was part of the crowd. It was the largest crowd at the time.
At the time.
Largest crowd at a Major League Soccer game.
Wow. What about local basketball, Joe? Are we setting record attendance there for the local basketball teams that are crushing it?
We're not setting records per se, but there are a couple of teams that are excelling, it looks like, so far this year. The number one school in the area is definitely Lake Norman. They are 17-1 right now. 6-0 in the conference. They're top of the 4A Metro Conference. They've just been tearing through the season. Their only loss was a tournament game against defending 1A state champion Weddington, and they only lost that game by 1. So that's a good team right there.
That's a pretty good team. We got March Madness is quickly approaching, believe it or not. Already, we're about 1 month away from that. App State, are they going to continue to be disrespected by the NCAA and those who set the rankings, or will we see the opportunity for App State to make a run in the tournament?
Who knows, man? I mean, if they start winning some games here and go on a hot streak, they win their conference, you never know what can happen. There's a lot of teams that make March Madness.
They start winning some games.
If my alma mater was able to make a tournament game and win a tournament game, I'm sure App State can do it.
App State can definitely do it. We believe in them. Katie's convinced now?
Not yet.
Okay, still working on it.
Still working on it.
All right. All right, Joe, what else is going on in the world of sports? What's going on the Scoreboard, which airs every day, Monday through Friday on WSIC from 6 to 7 p.m.?
Yeah, so we got a good one today on the Scoreboard. Speaking of local sports, we have the Statesville High School basketball coach. Coach Nesbitt will be joining me today, along with one of his players, and I'm going to leave that as a little bit of a surprise until you tune in at 6
Ooh,
o'clock.
a tease.
Ooh, okay. A little local action going on the Scoreboard with Joe Berg. What are you wanting to know from the coach? What are you wanting to find out? Like, are you going inside the locker room? How deep are you going here? Is he going to be on blast? What are you going to be doing with him there,
I
Joe?
just want to know what the struggles of the season have been, honestly, because I've been talking about their slow start pretty much for the entire season. If they didn't have that slow start, they'd been in a much better spot going forward. Not that they're in a terrible spot, but that slow start really hurt them. And then they went on a mid-season heater where they won 5 in a row, got back to 500, and now they've kind of evened back out. So I'm just curious, what happened to make that streak possible?
Okay, Joe Berg, WSIC Sports Director, host of The Scoreboard with Joe Berg. Airs Monday through Friday, 6 to 7 p.m. Going to have a little local action, local high school sports. Man, I remember those days. Did I peak in high school, Bill? I think I peaked in I probably. No? He said yes, by the way, before his mic went hot. All right, Joe, we appreciate you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, good morning, fam. Coming back, we're going to hear how Mamie's weekend was.
Ooh, that's
wow.
exciting.
Stay where you are. There's more Good Morning LKN with Justin, Bill, and Mamie on the way from 105.9 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, after a stretch of gloomy weather and even wet weather at times, we're finally going to kick off a stretch of mostly dry weather with the start of a brand new work week. Sunshine back this afternoon. It's cool, though. High temperatures in the low 50s. We'll all get cold tonight. Most everybody dipping down below freezing into the upper 20s. With high temperatures only around 50, but we do have sunshine back for our Tuesday. Slight chance, very low, though, of a shower as we get into our Wednesday. That's your forecast for the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here's your WSIC community calendar. Merlefest is back, April 25th through the 28th at Wilkes Community College. Featuring nearly 100 performers, including Old Crow Medicine Show, Turnpike Troubadours, the Teskey Brothers, Nickel Creek, and more. Tickets and information at merlefest.org. Listen each morning to Good Morning LKN for your chance to win tickets. Mooresville Parks and Recreation is excited to bring The Great Magician Murder Mystery Dinner Theater to the Charles Mack Citizen Center, Saturday, February 10th. This is not your usual murder mystery experience. An evening of theater and mystery that will have you laughing and gasping. The Great Magician Murder Mystery Dinner Theater, Saturday, February 10th. For more info, visit ourtownstage.com. Chi-Town Transit Authority is coming to Kane Center for the Arts, Saturday, February 3rd. Come hear the 8-piece Chicago tribute band, horn and woodwind sections included. Chi-Town Transit Authority, Kane Center for the Arts, Saturday, February 3rd. kanearts.org. That's CAINarts.org. The North Carolina Gun Collectors Association Gun Show is coming to the Statesville Civic Center, February 3rd and 4th. Always remember, safety first. For more info, including show rules and restrictions, visit the North Carolina Gun Collectors Association website. The NCGCA Gun Show, February 3rd and 4th, Statesville Civic Center. Want to attend the Charlotte Home and Remodeling Show? Throughout the day, you have your chance to win tickets. Listen to Good Morning LKN, the Home Ad Show, the News Drive at 5, and the Scoreboard. Each show gives you your chance to win. The Charlotte Home and Remodeling Show, February 23rd through the 25th. Have an event you would like to tell people about? Yard sales, estate sales, and everything in between? Visit WSICnews.com and click on events to submit your event today.
That's Morning Pep Talk for Lake Norman, Statesville, with Justin, Bill, and Mamie now on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 8:48 on this Monday. Hope you're having a great one out there. The streets were wilding earlier. They're probably still wilding, so if you're sitting around doing nothing, enjoy.
Yeah.
That's the easier way to do it.
We're just here to hang out with you.
Big weekend for you, Mamie.
It was a big weekend.
You've done it. You've completed your parenting.
I'm done. The end.
What happens next?
She's got to get her own place today, I guess.
Katie turned 18.
She turned 18
Kicking around in the house today.
Yep.
What's going on?
Yep, she's moving out today. No, she's home snug in her bed today, and we had a really good weekend though. But she turned 18 yesterday, and we had a party at Dive Bar,
Ooh.
Cornelius. And before anybody calls and says anything about bringing an 18-year-old to a bar, they were very kind and let us rent out the whole space. And so we had a mocktail called the Katie.
Oh.
And it was just Sprite and pineapple juice, I think. But it was really funny for her to have her own drink, and everybody could come up. She had about 35 friends come and hang out and played games, and we ate pretzel bites and mozzarella sticks and dino nuggets.
Yes.
That's what it was at.
Now
Pizza.
we're talking.
I mean, could you think of a better birthday party?
35 running around in it? 35 kids?
Yeah, about 35
That's
kids.
amazing.
Yeah, it was a good
Is
good
the place
party.
still, is Rob okay? Is the place still standing over there?
Yeah. Yeah, it's still there. It's still
Both
there.
Robs. You're Rob.
Both Robs, yeah,
yeah.
both of them. Yeah, we had a great time though, and then brought some of my friends in. We just hung out around the bar and brought karaoke out about halfway through. So that was a good time. Lots of theater kids singing karaoke is always fun. But just had like a lot of really, really sweet people donate things too. We had a cake from Sweet Cakes Bakery. Michelle from Charlotte the Figgy did all the decorations for us. She brought in the Taylor Swift stand up, and
nice.
So it was just really nice. We had a local photographer come out and do pictures, so we'll get to share those in a few days too. So I'm excited about that.
You had a deeply intrinsic post I saw on Instagram as well, reminiscing.
You know what? She's my only kid, and she's probably always going to be my only kid. I don't see any more coming into my life ever. So I just love her so much, and really proud of the journey that we've taken together to get her to 18. Somebody was asking me what the theme of her birthday party was, and I was like, she's 18 and we made it, man. It was rough going for a little while, but we got there, and she was really appreciative of the party too. We just had a really fun time, like what you should be doing when you're turning 18.
And now she's committed to App State.
Well, maybe. But I was also able to give her her birthday gift at the party, and it is 2 tickets to go see Taylor Swift in Paris.
Oh, okay.
In May when she graduates from high school. So, yes.
Wow.
Pretty
Mom
nice
of the
gift.
year. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I'm going too.
I like your style.
So going to see Taylor Swift
in Paris.
Wow.
With
Yeah.
soup?
Yeah, but hey, we may get wild. and go
Is
bring
she
some
going to
food.
do the concert in French? That's going to be weird. Do you know speak French?
No, she's not. No. Okay, I bought Katie the upgraded Duolingo, so hopefully she'll speak French by then.
Excellent.
Happy birthday. Learn French.
Is she and so going to France? Have you been to France before?
I've never been to France
I've never been to
before.
France before.
Mm-mm.
Are you doing other things, or are you just flying in for the concert?
No,
flying
we'll do
home?
other things. We're going to stay for about 4 or 5 days. So we'll just do all the little touristy things. Really, though, we're not big shoppers. We're not big. Like, we do like to go and visit new cities, but we're not going to do all the generic touristy things.
I've been to
Definitely-
Paris.
How did you do? How was it?
It was
All the-
amazing. You think you're not a shopper, sweetie.
Oh,
They're going to get you.
okay. Well,
Did you go to the Louvre, Bill?
I was supposed to. I did not.
I don't even think I want to go to the Louvre.
You don't want to see the Mona Lisa
Unless
covered in
I
pumpkin
bring-
soup?
Yes, unless I can bring some
Shirley's
soup
gonna be
with
there.
me.
You kidding me?
Soup.
You gotta go see her.
They party until the sun comes up there.
Do
though,
they?
In Paris, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm-
Mostly underground.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's exciting.
What?
So I'm looking forward to it. A little nervous to do that by myself. Or, I mean, she and I are going, so it's not by myself. But yeah, just a little nervous about travel overseas.
Sure.
But it's an adventure and it'll be fun.
It's gonna be a
You'll
great
fine.
time.
Yeah, and I'm sure the Swifties will be out in full
They'll
force.
take care of me. I'll
Yeah.
just call out Swifties.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of the most formidable armies.
They'll come charging on horses to help us.
What's the week you're going to that, by the way?
That's in May.
Okay, man. I gotta write it down for the calendar. just so I
Yeah.
know. Okay.
I won't be here for that.
PTO.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you
yeah.
can throw your CX in. No, we got ways.
What's that time change
Yeah, I
look
was gonna
like?
ask you that. Actually, that was my next question. Probably like what 8-hour
Yeah,
difference.
I think 8 hours ahead though, so it'll be like I'll be getting ready for
Oh,
bed.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll be
yeah,
fine.
Don't
that
they have
works.
they have the Olympics going on there, so
The
you'll probably
Olympics?
see some cool stuff.
Yeah.
At least the build up to it.
Yeah, be a good time. Good little mom-daughter bonding time before she's
Goes
off
to the
before
army.
I kick her out.
Oh, kick her. Okay. Because that's like end of school year for her too.
So it's between when she finishes classes and when she graduates. There's a week in between.
Uh-huh.
So Taylor was very kind to make her concert for that in between week, so Katie didn't have to miss any classes.
That works out well.
Yeah, I think she was thinking of us when she made that plan. But Katie has always been a lover of Paris and all
The
that.
song or the location?
Oh, it's a Taylor Swift song too. Yeah,
I've learned.
you know.
I've learned.
She's just the city in general. She decorated her room when she was like 5, wanted to do a whole Paris theme. So we've been talking about this trip
Wow.
for a
She's got
very
good
long
taste.
time.
Yeah.
and it's
Good
finally,
taste.
it's really gonna happen.
Okay, well, I hope you have fun. We got a lot to talk about before now in May,
Yeah,
so I'm sure
I'll-
we'll
I'll
come
be
up
here
with
between
times. It's a busy little week on the calendar. I'm looking here. We've got some guests this week. ISI's coming in tomorrow.
Yes, they are.
I
My
haven't
legs
seen the
finally-
video.
Oh, it's there. It's out
Okay,
there.
I'm gonna
My
look
legs
that
don't
up.
hurt anymore. I hope she doesn't make us work out.
So this is a workout facility in Denver.
in Denver, yes. But there may be some others coming soon to the Lake Norman area too.
Okay, so ISI. What was you did?
It stands-
Cycling.
No, that's not cycling. It's the it's
High
athletic-
intensity.
Yeah,
Blah
it's-
blah blah blah.
they call it athletic based training.
Okay.
So you just different stations. You go around to maybe 10 or 12 stations, and you do different exercises for 3 or 4 minutes at each one.
Can't wait to talk about your favorite station tomorrow.
Mm.
Debbie O'Hanley, who is host of Community Centered along with Margie Kyle, she'll be joining us at 8:15. The reason being not only to talk about her show, which is great, airs every Tuesday from 3 to 4 p.m., but they do a federally mandated count on the homeless population in cities. And that recently took place. And so Debbie O'Hanley, who takes part in that count every single year, she's going to be joining us tomorrow. So not an easy conversation to have,
No.
but one that I think the community definitely
necessary, yeah, for
you
sure.
got to know what's going on. So we'll have a good conversation with her. And then also tomorrow, Greystone Lodge. And we've got to give away that 2-night stay to Greystone this week because it's the end of January.
I'm excited.
So this week, we got to give it away this week.
Big week.
I can't keep saying, hey, we're going to give this away. We're going to give this away. Like we actually have to do that. And that's just tomorrow. But we've got some more guests this week. Snack Barge is coming on this week.
Oh, yeah. Snacks?
We can do this.
They might be here for the whole show.
We can make this happen. All right. So we've got Snack Barge going to come on Wednesday. We've also got Statesville Montessori School. Stacy Crosswhite, the executive director over there. We're going to have them on as well. Always enjoy talking education. We've also got Rob Barker and Rob Groskoff.
Yeah.
I still say his name right. Is it Groskoff?
I always say it wrong.
I was like, I like
Rob
saying.
G.
Yeah, when he came in, I think I started shouting it, Groskoff! And you got a little freaked out, but he's coming back, so that's a positive there. So we'll have them on Thursday, and then Friday we've got wow, Friday's a big day for you.
Friday is a big day.
Nina's Boutique.
Oh, I'm so excited. This
What?
is it my birthday or something this week? This is my
What?
week.
No, it's not your birthday.
Oh, I thought it was. Anyway,
it's Natalie's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Natalie.
Happy birthday, Nat.
Yeah, happy birthday,
wow.
Natalie.
Were you doing anything special for?
Yeah, we got
Sorry, I'm
some friends
spoiled.
coming over. Not 35 friends though. I think we're going to watch The Bachelor.
Oh, that's tonight.
That is tonight.
That's
Episode
Monday?
It's
2.
Bachelor Monday, yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Episode 2, and
got a
I'm gonna
favorite
order
picked
some
out?
pizza.
Oh.
I do not have a favorite. There's so many people. It's hard to keep
I
up.
think they said this like the most bachelorettes they've ever had. There's like there probably are 35 of them.
Easy. Yeah, easy.
So many.
It's wild.
All right, what about the za? Where you order za from? Does she have a favorite spot?
We're gonna go with a spot called Capiche. It's
Capiche?
right down the way from us. So yeah, they make good pizza. We've had good experience there, and yeah, just enjoy some time with friends, and then I'll probably take her to get some food a little bit more privately tomorrow, and then
Where are you going for private food?
oh,
got,
you know
like,
where.
You're going to private food? You going?
Yeah.
You going to have private food?
Like a
somewhere?
date.
Oh, a
Like
date.
something a little more special than just the
All right.
bachelor night party. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I thought. Never mind.
No,
what kind
move on.
of what
Moving
kind of
on.
pizza is Nat's favorite? Like, do you know that already? I'm sure you do. Like, she probably likes variety. Don't get me wrong, but like,
yeah, she definitely does. First off, she loves pizza more than anything.
Sure.
So we typically go with the margarita.
Ooh, good choice.
We like to throw a little bit of banana pepper
on the margarita.
We'll throw it on anything. Little pineapple, banana pepper. We'll do it all, man.
Wow,
Oh, you
that's
put fruit
getting
on
wild.
pizza. You know
Yeah.
that's a controversy.
Not in my household.
I'll put fruit on pizza. You ever
My
put
man.
strawberries on pizza?
I have not actually.
You ever put peaches on pizza?
No,
You ever put blueberries on pizza?
I haven't.
You ever put pears on pizza?
Oh,
I
I
have
have
not.
had pears on a pizza.
You ever had
Pears on a pizza.
You ever
Pear gorgonzola pizza?
There you
Oh,
go.
wow.
See, it's a real thing. I'm
It's
not
not
just
bad.
making stuff up. You ever had apricot on a pizza?
I have not.
You ever had kiwi on a pizza?
Not to my knowledge.
You ever had mango on a pizza?
No.
You ever had apples on a pizza? You've had apples on a pizza before.
I don't think I have, man.
You've had that. You ever had coconut on a pizza?
I don't think I've had coconut on a pizza.
You ever had blackberries on a pizza?
Now, blackberries I have not had on a pizza.
Have you ever had honeydew melon on a pizza?
You didn't mention bananas, did
You ever had bananas on a pizza?
I have not had a banana pie.
You ever had bananas on a breakfast pizza?
I don't think I've had a
Have you ever
breakfast
had a
pizza.
dessert pizza?
S'mores pizza at Bricks?
No. Well, yes, the s'mores pizza, yes, but
Oh,
the
yeah.
fruit pizza, have you ever had that? It's like a sugar cookie.
Fruit on pizza? Who's done that
Yeah,
before?
no, it's a cookie with icing, and then you put fruit on it.
Oh,
But it's called a
wow.
fruit pizza.
I could eat that right now.
I'm with it.
And then all those things you just named can be on that.
All the fruit?
All the fruits that you just
Honeydew
named.
melon?
Even well, maybe not. Do you like honeydew melon?
I love honeydew melon.
Really?
I love melon.
I like cantaloupe and
Cantaloupe's
watermelon,
good too.
But
Ooh, love
honeydew
watermelon.
melon, no, I don't think it has any flavor to it.
Honeydew's the green one, right?
Yeah.
Cantaloupe's the orange one.
Yes.
Mm.
Do
Or
you
is it
like-
the purple one?
No, cantaloupe's orange.
Grapefruit, I think, has some purple in there.
Don't put no grapefruit in front of me. I won't eat that.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
You ever had it on pizza though?
I have not.
You know who likes it on their pizza? Brian Summers.
Oh, really?
Host of
Grapefruit
Home
on
Ec.
the pizza.
Grapefruit on the pizza. He'll tell you about that in about 5 minutes because we're
That's
going to get
it.
some top of the news. And then we got Brian Summers, host a home ad. You want to buy something, sell something, trade something. Mr. Statesville himself in Statesville at Studio A. Joe Berg answering the phones in there. Top-notch crew. Going to take it over from here. Love y'all.
The new 1059, 100.7 WSIC, Statesville, Mooresville, North Charlotte.